Hello, everybody. It's your friend James Flanagan, and today I want to talk to you about a great gift from God, and that's the gift of fear. Yes, fear, F-E-A-R. And on first blush, most people would not think that fear was a great gift. But the reality is, when I look at my life and look at my current circumstances, all of that, all the blessings I've achieved in my life, all the blessings that are in my life right now are a result of me seeing something that I might have been initially fearful of and then going after it. When I was looking at joining the Army, I was a little fearful. It was something brand new. There were a lot of responsibilities, going to a bunch of different countries, not a big traveler, but I decided to do it because I learned very early on that you got to do what you're fearful of or a little nervous of. In today's society, we're fearful of a lot. We're fearful that we're going to get hurt, fearful that we're going to get sick. We might be fearful that we won't get the job, won't get the girl, won't get the house that we want, and as a result, we don't do anything, or we tell our kids not to do anything. I have 3 beautiful girls, little girls, 5, 3, and 1. And one of the big things that we do, and I love my wife supporting us in doing this, is we encourage them, we push them, and we support them in doing things that they're fearful of. Now, a lot of times that's talking to people that they don't know, standing up and leading groups, things that maybe they're not used to because they're young. And those things can be tough for all of us, be it 5 years old or 50 years old. Some of it's physical stuff. You know, a 5-year-old might be afraid to jump off of something, and we encourage her, we support her, and then she won't stop jumping off the fence. So those are just great examples of we need to do things that we're fearful of. And God has put this fear in a lot of our lives as an indicator of what we should do, because He wants us to grow. He wants us to push and dream big and pray big and think about all the great things that we could be doing. And it comes down to making choices that we're kind of afraid of. So a lot of times I'm mentoring younger guys, and they ask, how do I know what's a good choice? How do I know what direction to take? There's so many options out there. And my experience has always been, take the choice, grab the choice that makes you most afraid. And that's where you're going to find your blessings. That has always been a great strategy for me, to find the best choice, to really find some amazing blessings, and to really live life fully like God wants us to. So embrace fear. If you're fearful and you're doing something that makes you fearful, you're right. If you're looking at your life and you're like, I'm pretty comfortable, or my kids probably shouldn't do that, might want to re-examine that. My grandfather, at a very early age, I remember I was 7 or 8 years old, and I'm going to censor this a little bit for this video, but I was talking about jumping off of a hill, and I said, there's a chance that I could get hurt. 7 or 8 years old. And my grandfather said, yeah, there might be a 3 to 4% chance that you might get hurt. But you know what? If you don't take those chances and you give in to your fear, there's going to be 100% chance that you will become let's just say, wimp in life. And I have found that to be true. So take the leap, take the chance, do what is fearful, and you're going to have great blessings. But also know that we are praying for each other. I am praying for you. There's a bunch of faithful people out there, your parish, on Twitter, on social media, and in your communities and in your churches that are praying for you. So we're all in it together. God bless you. Have a beautiful Easter season, and do what you are afraid of this week.